Welcome to the Bruce Williams channel. Let's do a wrist check. I am wearing a very uncommon watch today. It is called the Brellum Triple Calendar Moon Phase Chronograph from an independent Swiss brand. They only made 46 of these pieces. I really like wearing this. It's my most complicated watch at the moment. But today I'd like to talk about another uncommon piece that you won't find very often at Red Bar meetups or on Instagram. It is a model that you can't buy on Omega's website right now. You can only find it at select authorized dealers, and it is a ceramic Planet Ocean chronograph in 45.5 millimeters in case diameter, and this is called the Deep Black ETNZ edition. Now, ETNZ stands for Emirates Team New Zealand. This ties into America's Cup. So I would say if you love, sailing, if you love America's Cup, if you have a strong identity or affinity for the country of New Zealand, I think this one will appeal to you. But admittedly, Omega is not marketing this to everyone. It's a large ceramic chronograph tied into sailing. So yeah, I'm not going to try to say that this is super comfortable, that it's made for any wrist size or any of the similar things that you hear from watch reviewers. No, this one is a big watch, and you have to have the appetite for a massive, tall chronograph. You have to not be afraid of wearing ceramic as a sports piece to truly appreciate this sport watch. I'm a fan of ceramic. I did buy as my summer watch last year the ceramic Seamaster from Omega, the all blackout version that I really enjoyed taking hiking and camping and rafting various places around Utah last year. That one, I couldn't scratch that thing. You couldn't tell that I had worn it after an entire summer of adventures. It looked the same the day that I sold it as the day that I bought it. So I'm a fan of ceramic sport pieces from Omega. I think they do a really nice job with this kind of exotic material, but again, it's not for everyone. Now, I'd like to shout out Exquisite Timepieces. They sent in this uncommon piece for me to present. I've been buying watches from them for years. I've been borrowing watches from them for years. Definitely recommend this family owned AD. They carry over 60 different brands, everything from Seiko Sports to Parmigiani Fleurier and just about everything in between. So if you're shopping any specific watch, or maybe you want to do a trade in on a new piece, I'll leave a link to their site below. Now let's talk about this uncommon, rather divisive sports piece from Omega, and I'll talk about what it does really well. And then I'll also touch on something that I'm not too sure about, and I'd like your opinion. Is it a drawback or is it a positive? Now, what I think this does really well, it's big and it has awesome presence in person. When I unboxed this out of the batch of watches that I got from Exquisite, I put it on and I just got this shameless grin on my face because I like big, bold watches, sports pieces. I like ceramic. I like loud colors. I like cool complications. I like nice detail work. I like off the beaten path type of timepieces. And, this one is definitely right up that alley. So I put it on. I started grinning like some kid in a candy store. I do appreciate the traditional, the sub 40 millimeter, the versatile, timeless type of timepiece. But I also have this, I don't know, shameless love for some of these ridiculous timepieces that are either ridiculous because of the material, the size, the complication, the price. If there's something cool about it, I'll probably appreciate it. So I think this has awesome presence. It's very bold, it's very colorful, and it is virtually scratch proof, being crafted out of black ceramic. Now, I also think that this watch is very capable. We have 600 meters of water resistance. There's a flame fusion sapphire crystal. There is anti-reflective coatings on the crystal. And then within the watch, is the very capable 9900 movement from Omega that is a coaxial movement. It's meta certified. It's anti-magnetic. It's very, resistant to shock. It has a free sprung balance, a silicon hairspring, a column wheel chronograph, a time zone hours complication, which I really enjoy. And then it also has twin barrels that hold 60 hours of power reserve. I find that the tactile feel of engaging the function pushers is exactly what I like to see when I'm spending five figures plus on a watch. It's very crisp. It resets perfectly. Again, very nice action. The bezel action is good too. The loom is awesome. I do find it a very capable, very cool piece. But let me get to that part that I'm not too sure about. And you tell me your opinion. Set me straight if I'm wrong, or back me up if you agree with my sentiments. But I look at this and I think Omega leaned very heavy, probably too heavy in terms of the tie in. They're celebrating America's Cup. They're celebrating, Emirates Team New Zealand. You can look at that on the counterbalance. It's more than just the color scheme of the watch. You can opt for this on a turquoise fitted strap that I think looks fantastic. You could really lean heavy into this tie in. And so, where I'm unsure of is if you like those things, I think you're really going to enjoy this one off type of uncommon watch from Omega. But if you like the look of the ceramic Planet Ocean chronograph, maybe you really enjoy ceramic, maybe you really enjoy the color turquoise, but you're not a sailing enthusiast, none of that appeals to you, I think you're going to be turned away from this piece where otherwise you might have got on board. So, to put it into context, let's take a look at an IWC watch. This is a Pilot Chronograph 41 in titanium. It is the Mercedes AMG Petronas Formula One edition. And IWC approached this a little differently. I mean, yes, it still has a turquoise color scheme, which looks awesome, but you don't see a logo. You don't see something shamelessly printed on the case back. It's a lot more subtle. You have to kind of squint your eyes to read some faint printing on exhibition crystal on the reverse of the watch. So I think if you're a fan of Formula One, yeah, you're instantly going to recognize that watch and enjoy it. But if you just like the look, if you just like the style, and you don't necessarily watch Formula One or appreciate it, you could still buy the watch and wear it on a regular basis and enjoy it without feeling a little bit of overload when it comes to the theme. So I wonder if Omega kind of lean too heavy into the theme here. I mean, it's kind of a catch 22. On one hand, if you like all that stuff, it's right up your alley. On the other hand, Omega might be missing out on potential sales. And I think about this. I have to step back and go, okay, how many people are actually looking for a ceramic chronograph diver with 600 meters of water resistance, that has these bold colors, that has a $13,000 watch budget about, full retail price? Maybe even if Omega toned it down, they wouldn't add all that many sales. It might be negligible. You tell me what you think. I'd be interested to hear your take in the comment section below. Let me know if you like the watch, what speaks to you about it, what you don't like about it. Let me hear it all in the comment section below. If you're shopping any Omega, if you want to trade in a watch, again, check out Exquisite timepieces. And then if you enjoyed this content, please subscribe. I post all kinds of watch videos, rambles, discussions, comparisons, sometimes unboxings and giveaways. I do it every few days. So please subscribe if you're able to do that. Thanks again. And I'll see you next time.